Hi, I'm Derek, and I previously did a video about Starlink accessories. Well, I got a couple more for you that I'm going to compare. We got some stands, we got some suction cups, and I got a bonus for you at the end. So let's go check it out. So here are two batteries for the Starlink Mini. You have the Peak Duo 2 and you have the TeslaVic. Now, the Peak Duo 2 is an upgrade from the original Peak Duo. So as I'm going through this, I'll tell you some of the upgrades that have been made to this. So let's talk about some of the features. First off, let's talk about the threaded mounts. So right here, you only have one. So like if you have a light stand or some type of tripod, you can put that on here to hold up the Starlink Mini so you can get a good signal. With this one, they give you three. The only thing that I don't understand is what are these other two for? Yes, you could probably put it off center, but then it'll be kind of lopsided. I do have some suction mounts that have arms that I can screw into each one of these to give a good stable mount, like if I have it on top of a car or something like that. But I really don't see the point, so not too sure what those are for. But you know, more is always better. So after that, I want to talk about the top. These little shiny pieces right here, these are heat sinks. The original ones did not have that. So I guess what would happen is in really extreme heat, these would heat up really bad and they'd shut down to protect the battery. So this heat sink greatly reduces how quickly it will shut down now, so you'll have longer time running the battery. So that's a plus. Also with this one, this is one of my favorite features, is the kickstand. Oh, I love it. So as you can see here with the Starlink Mini, it comes with a kickstand. But in order to put these batteries on, you have to take this off. And now you have to find some way to prop it up so you can angle it to get a good signal. So either you have to carry a tripod with you or a little tripod stand with you, or you have to like put it on a rock and hopefully you can get the right angle, which never works, by the way. So with this, I'm glad they included this, so now I can still angle it on the ground, because like I like to take this to my kids' swim meet and I don't want to carry all this stuff. I'm already carrying a lot of swim gear and chairs. I just want to carry the Starlink. I don't want to carry a stand and whatever else I have to do just to get this to work. So this is perfect. Now, next, let's talk about the inputs. So here you have two USB-C outputs. This is only for like you can charge your cell phone and a tablet both at the same time. Now with the Peak Duo, you can only charge one thing. The difference between this USB-C port is it's an in and an out. So you can charge the unit with the USB-C port and you could charge something like your cell phone. With these, you cannot charge the unit. It only puts power out, not in. So keep that in mind. But how you charge the unit is with the barrel plug. Now with this, you do have to use the cable that came with it and the Starlink, or you could use the Starlink long 50-foot cable. And all you have to do, what I've seen some people do that I would never do, is charge it like this. This seems very impractical. Wouldn't do it. So some of the other options you can do is you can get something like this, where it's an extender, it's barrel to USB-C. And then when I have that, I can plug in a power brick, high-powered power brick, or I can plug in a power bank. Some other options that I have is I have this 3-in-1 cable. So I have the barrel plug at one end that I plug into the Starlink or whatever I'm trying to charge. And then I have a barrel at the other end, USB-C, or a 12-volt adapter or cigarette adapter for some of us old school people. So you can get quite a few different things. I just don't foresee myself ever charging it like this. It just doesn't seem practical. So just keep that in mind. Now let's talk about the display. On the Peak Duo, this is the power button. And then here you have the display. It tells you the battery percentage. You get a number and a gauge. And then also once you plug something into it, it gives you the wattage of how much you're putting out to charge, like your cell phone or your tablet. It'll tell you that. And then also it will tell you how much watts you're consuming using the Starlink Mini, because depending on what your signal is, and you know, if you're watching YouTube videos or something like that, or just browsing the web, you're going to use more power. So it's going to tell you that. So you get a lot of information on this. It also tells you if it's charging. It'll have a little lightning bolt, and then it also has Bluetooth. You can connect to an app. It shows you that it's Bluetooth. The little Bluetooth symbol is there, so I can connect it to the app. The app is okay. It's not a whole lot to it, just FYI. The app just pretty much tells you your battery percentage and stuff like that. So if like you're far away and you want to know if it's about to die, that's about it. But It's not really necessary, as long as you can just look at it and gauge it if you really need to. So it's up to you, but it's there if you need it. It's always more is better, like I say. So with that, on this one, you don't get a whole lot. So with this one, here's the power button. You turn it on, you get 4 little dots, 100, 175, 50, and 25. That's how you know what the power is. Right now I'm at 25%, definitely need to charge this. But, and then also when you're charging it, the lights will flash and light up as you're charging it. So that's really the only notifications that you get from this display. Now let's talk about accessories. And I want to tell you one little bonus feature about some of these accessories. So with the Peak Duo, you get the cable. This cable, you know, plugs in right here, and then you plug the other part into the Starlink Mini. And then this is actually a pretty cool feature. You have one more extra port. This is a magnetic port, and you put it onto here. So say you have the Starlink suction cup to your window, and you have a cord dangling because you want to charge it for whatever reason. You could just hit it, say your kids actually pull on it, it'll just come right off. So you don't have to worry about bending, breaking, or doing anything like that. It comes right off. So that's actually pretty cool. And then for what you get for the TeslaVic, you get, of course, the little mini cable that you plug in here, and then you plug into the Starlink. And then you get a USB-C to USB-C cord. It's 100 watts. And this is, again, so you can charge something like a cell phone, a tablet with one of these ports. You can't use this cable to charge this unit. Remember that. Now, let's talk about hooking this up to the Starlink Mini. So with the Peak Duo, as you can see here, as always, they have the notches, and you just have to slide it into place. So you just go like that, plug it in, and you're good to go. To get it off, and this is the part that I hate with all of these, is you have to pull this out and take it out like that. Now this is probably another favorite feature. I actually have two. I thought I only had one, but I have two. I like this feature. So all you have to do is slide this in. So then, you know, you plug it in, you're good to go. The thing I like about this, there's a little switch right here. And all you have to do is just push it down and it's out. Move this out of the way. All this thing does is you just push it and it pushes the teeth in, so you can just pull it right out. I love this. Don't know about longevity. Hope the plastic doesn't break, but as long as it's there, I'm definitely going to use it. I hope other manufacturers use this as well and put it into their design, because it's much easier on the fingers. So this is a great feature. So with that said, let's move on to the next thing. So I have two different tripods, and one isn't really better than the other. It's just mostly what works best for you in your situation. So these are the two units. Now, first off, you get a carrying case. This one, basically just a plain carrying case with a strap. It has a lot of room in it, so you could fit other stuff in it besides just what comes with the tripod. And this one, a little more cushion, not a whole lot of room though. It only fit pretty much what came with it, and that's about it. You can't really fit anything extra if you need to. Now, with that said, this tripod is pretty much a generic tripod. You can pretty much find them anywhere. And then if you've ever used a camera stand or light stand, works in the same concept. You just flip and pull and extend to whatever length that you want. Now on top, the neat part is it also has an extender, and this is for the pole mount on the pole mount adapter for the Starlink Mini. And you just put that on there, and there you go. And you can take that off if you need the extra space to make it smaller, stuff like that. And we're good to go. Now with this one, you have a little button on the bottom, pops out the legs, and here you go. There's the stand, there's the mount. The bonus about this is it has a battery in it. So if you look on the front, it'll have some lights. If you turn it on, there's 4 dots. It goes 100, 75, 50, and 25, and that lets you know what the battery percentage is. And then this, you put this on, you put the Starlink on top, and you can mount it that way as well. So you have everything all in one. You have the battery, the stand. It also has extra plugs. So this one plug is for your Starlink. It uses the barrel plug, and it comes with a cable. I already have it plugged into my Starlink, but this is about the length you're going to get from that cable. And then on the other side, if you pull up the other flat back, it has a USB-C. So you can charge things like your phone or whatever you need to. You can all charge that from this battery. This battery will last about 6 to 8 hours, just depending on use and what else you have plugged into it. So there you go. So the difference basically is you have to have other accessories like a battery pack, a cable, everything that I'm going to need in order to get this thing to work like this. But what are some of the other differences? Well, price. This one is around $30. This one is around $200. So it kind of depends on, you pay the convenience tax. Having everything all in one, there is a convenience. But with this one, if you already have some of this stuff, like I already have a power bank, I already have the cables, all I have to do is spend the $30 on this. So, you got to decide what you want. Not saying one's better than the other, but, which one best suits your needs. Now, another thing is, like right here, these legs extend. So say I have some rocky terrain, uneven terrain. Like say we're going to use this battery bank. I need to put it here. I want to make it even because this thing gets a little top heavy once you put the Starlink on top. I can just lock the legs in place. This is about even. Doesn't have to be perfect. But now I can make it fit perfectly. But with this, there's no adjusting. You have to have flat ground if you're going to put it on your top of your car or something like that. But if you don't know where you're going and it could be uneven ground, then you have to consider, like, is this going to work for you? Because once you put the Starlink, it's going to be a little top heavy. So balance is, yay or nay. So here we have two different suction cup mounts. We have this generic one that I'm not too sure if they still make anymore. If I can find it, I will link it in the description. And then we have the TeslaVic. So let's kind of talk about some of the features. So with this one, you have, it's all in one piece. You get two large suction cup mounts. And then this right here locks into the adapter that goes right here on the Starlink. Also with this, you have some adjustment knobs. So once you get it fixed to the window, you just adjust the knobs. You have two here and then two here to keep it into place once you have it exactly where you want it. Now with the TeslaVic mount, first I'm going to show you how to put this together. All right, to get started, you're going to need 4 of the suction cups, 4 of the brackets, and 4 of the adapter connectors. So all you have to do is we're going to take one of the smaller pieces, and you can see there's little holes. There's a square and a circle. That's important because it's going to line up with these connectors. So first we're going to do an A square because you're going to go, I'll explain to you in a minute. And you see there's little squares here, and it'll lock into place right there. You're going to go A, B, A, B. So right here, we're going to take a B. We have the B, square, square, matching it up, and slide it and lock it into place. Now we're going to take a long circle. Take a look at that, make sure it's in the right orientation. Slide that together. There we go, it's locked into place. Good to go. Now we're going to take another long circle, lock it into place. There we go. So before we finish connecting it, we want to put the Starlink in there. Starlink is in. Now we can finish up the rest. Locked in. Let's do the other one. Hard to do this upside down. There we go. Locked into place. There we go. And then all we have to do is take this one and put this one into place. Make sure you have the right orientation. Spread it apart a little. You're not going to break it. And they're locked into place. There we go. Nice and snug. It's not coming off. And then you take this. You screw this off. There you go. Put it on. We're good to go. And you're going to do that for all 4. And once you're all done, this is the finished product. Here you go. And then you just clamp them down like so. And there you go. Okay, now that we have it together, you see how much work it is to put that together. And then right here, you see that we have 4 mounts. And then again, you just kind of lock this into place just like that one. Lock them, lock them. You can adjust this like so, but it's all in one thing. And that's it. So let's show you how we kind of put this together. So with this, it just slides in, like I said, into the mount. I'm not taking this off, so pretend like the TeslaVic mount isn't there. See, so you'd push it up against the window, and then you have to affix it here, suction it, cup it down, and then you have to adjust this knob and the knob over here, move your hand over, and then next you have to suction it, cup on the window, adjust this knob and adjust this knob, and then you're done. So with the next one, the TeslaVic, this is what you have to do. You just flip it over, and then once you adhere it to the window, lock, 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 and lock, and you're good to go. Because once you have this on a flat surface and set up, it's pretty much going to align with your window. So you kind of have to decide which one will work best for your situation. So as price-wise, this one's around $30. This one's around $40. So I can get 4 suction cups for less, or I can get 2. So keep that in mind. I always like more is better when it comes to support, because if one of these comes off, I still have 3 connecting it. If one of these comes off, your Starlink is falling. So just keep that in mind when you kind of think about, what choices you want to make with what. Neither one of them is bad. You just have to decide which one is best for you and your price bracket. So lastly, I have a little bit of a bonus for you. I'm not going to compare this to anything else, but I did go against everything I said in another video. So in another video, I said I did not want to get a magnetic mount because I didn't trust them. But after dealing with a roof rack that I don't always keep up, and it's just cumbersome to put up and take down, I thought, let's just see how a magnet works. This one had really good reviews, and it works out very nice. Now, so let's kind of talk about it. So with this, I did not get instruction with mine, so it did take a little bit to put together, about 30 minutes. Maybe if I had instruction, it'd take a little less, but this will take a little bit of effort to put together. It's not quick and easy, just so you know, but it's not complicated, it just takes time. So once you get all this together, put the feet on the bottom, and then you put the handle on, you put your Starlink Mini in, and then you put the glass on top of here, and you put these accessories on. I'll show you that in a little bit, and everything's kind of locked into place, so you're protected on the top and on the sides. So, and then you can even carry it around if you need to. See how that works? But this also helps you pull it off the car because these magnets are stiff. So, if the top of your car is a little uneven, now these aren't adjustable. They are supposed to be flat. But if you wanted to kind of adjust it to, raise it up a little because you have some like indents or anything in your vehicle, you could do something like a work shift workaround. You could put some washers or a nut to kind of extend this out, because these, like I said, are not adjustable. So you just kind of extend it out as much as you can, and then you'd screw it down, lock it down. You could do it that way. So that is a possibility if you need to, but you don't have a whole lot of clearance, so you're not going to get too much of a bevel, but a divot, whatever you want to call it. But yes, you can raise them a little bit to get this a little higher off of the top of your vehicle. So now how you plop in the Starlink, you have to match this up with the opening, flip it down, drop it into place. It is flush. Then you put this plastic piece on, line it up. You take these parts, and then, you take that, and then you screw them in all the way around. So with a little magic, I'll cut to it. So now that it's all put together, this is how you can see. It's got the guards here, everything. It's secure around the corners. The back, you can still plug stuff in. So it's nice. And you can see how smooth it is when it's on top of the car. No issues. I like that this is always facing up, so I don't have to worry about, it not being in the optimal direction. It's always facing up. So, you know what? Not bad.